What's going on, guys? Hendrix here for GadgetGrizzly.com, and I'm here with the official review of the Motorola Xoom. Does this tablet hold up to the expectations of what a tablet should be and just the overall OS? Let's find out. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to start off with the hardware. Okay, I'm going to start off with just what you can see. I'm going to shut this screen off. You can see me reflected in the back there. Let's start off with the top. You do have a micro SD card slot right here, but it's non-functional right now. As of the time I'm shooting this video, it's non-functional, but there should be a patch coming up here pretty quick. Up to 32 gigs. You have a 3.5mm headphone jack. Takes any headphones you have. On the right spine here, basically bare, nothing. You go to the bottom, this is where all the fun is. You have a microphone for video chats, a proprietary charging jack, micro HDMI, micro USB. Alright. On the left spine, you have your volume rocker up and down. Let's go to the back. Alright, the back you have, let's put back there, two speaker grills, one left, one right, or left, right. Your power on off button, 5 megapixel rear facing camera with a dual LED flash. You have your Motorola symbol with Google on a nice aluminum, well, it feels about like aluminum backing, titanium aluminum, something like that. To the front, let's flip this on here. Alright, on the front here you do have a 10.1 inch screen diagonally with a resolution of, I believe, 1280 by 800. I'll put it in the little right here because I'm not 100% sure on the resolution. And you do have a 2 megapixel front facing camera right there. It has a dual core NVIDIA Tegra 2 processor, 1 gig of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal memory. Oh yeah, this thing's a beast. Wi-Fi, BGN, and here's a nice little fact. If your router happens to run off a 5 gigahertz signal, this device will pick it up. Some devices won't get 5.0 gigahertz signals and only do a 2.4. So no speed difference, but if your router happens to do a 5 gigahertz signal, this will pick it up. So that's a nice little thing to know. Because mine is I use a dual band, both signals. So that's the hardware itself. Now let's jump into the software. This is running Android 3.0 Honeycomb with, just real quick, 5 screens to work with. Okay, so you have the widgets, you have all that good stuff. Let's go over just the front screen right here, what's included on the interface. Up top in the left hand corner you have a Google search. This is actually really cool. They kind of took off of Apple's idea. If you do a search, let's go ahead and search contacts. There you go. So you start seeing, and here's all of your searches on the internet, any searches you've done. And here are all of your apps that you have. Apps or contacts or anything in your device itself will be on this side. So it's really cool if you're looking for somebody and you can't find it or a certain app. You just type it in real quick. Boom, there it is. Alright, so let's jump back here. You have voice search right next to that. It actually gives you a little, let's cancel that. It gives you a little tutorial at first on how to use it, how it works, so on and so forth. In the right hand corner we have the app drawer, which is kind of weird. A lot of Android users might, it'll take a minute to get used to that not being at the bottom here. The left to right scrolling, not up and down. So you have all your apps there. You can go by either all or my apps. Any of you have downloaded, which I haven't downloaded on this one. I just did a factory reset. So, alright, and from there, on the plus signal right hand side, we have your widgets. Widgets, app shortcuts, wallpapers, more, so on and so forth, with all of your screens or all your pages displayed on top. So that's actually a nice little thing. I actually really like the UI on this so far. Really do. Okay, on the bottom left hand corner, this is where all your notifications, your time, and your settings are going to be. Everything is right here. So all you have to do is click on that general vicinity. If I can get it to go, there you go. And it will tell you your percentage, and it's not by tenths this time, so it'll tell you have 89% battery, so that's nice. And the battery life in this, guys, is excellent. I've heard reports of people only getting 4 hours battery use. I don't know what you're doing to it, but I'm getting about 10 hours, give or take. I ran it for about 2 days straight one time. Not straight, but hard use, and it held its charge. It'll tell you what Wi-Fi you're on, your time, here's your settings. Your basic settings included right off the front. Airplane mode, Wi-Fi, lock screen orientation. You can adjust your brightness right from here. So let's go up and down. Notifications, on or off, and then your general settings. There's nothing really new with the settings, guys. It's the same kind of layout as the Android phones. Okay, so let's go ahead and back out of that. And right here are your buttons. There are no more touch buttons on Android 3.0 devices. They were all soft buttons actually no buttons at all. They're actually in the screen itself. So you have a back button, a home button, and a multitasking button, which is really neat. You hit that, and it brings up all of your past apps you've had open. If you have it in landscape mode here, you get 5. If you turn it to this mode here, you get 7. So that's a nice little feature. So that actually makes it really easy. But you can't scroll up and down. It just shows 5. That's kind of a flaw that hopefully they will fix at one point. Alright, so that's the general UI. Like I said, you have 5 screens to choose from. You can either swipe left and right, or you can just tap the side of the screen, which is really neat. I like that. Alright, so let's go through some of your widgets. Why not? Let's go through some of the widgets included. Alright. The thing, I'm not going to go through all the widgets, I just want to let you know one thing that's really neat is, let's throw a widget on this page. Alright, there you go. I don't have a bank, I don't have my account set up. There you go. They're interactive widgets. So this is actually the bookmark widget where you can slide up and down and go through your bookmarks. So if I wanted to go to Wikipedia, just click on Wikipedia real quick and it loads right up. There you go. Say, it does still pull up mobile pages on the internet browser, but they're nice nonetheless. So you actually have a few widgets to start off with. You have, the clock and some of the basic ones. You can always download more. Alright, so let's jump into, since we're in the browser, let's pull up the browser here. This is really cool, guys. I like this browser a lot. This is one of the probably the best things of this tablet. You do have tabs right here in the top, so you can go through, add, you can delete a tab, so on and so forth. It's almost like a full Google Chrome. You have some of your options right here, back, forward, so on and so forth. Click there, you have your home button and all of your bookmarks. Nothing super fantastic, but it's something that took from almost Google Chrome from on the computer onto here. So it's actually a big improvement over the standard browser. So I actually don't have to get Dolphin HD now. This is actually better than Dolphin HD. I really, really like this. Google Talk, that's so that you can do any face-to-face talk, video talk on any computer as long as they have a Google Talk downloaded or a Gmail account. Your music, nothing fantastic here, guys. I don't have any music in there right now, but it does have a nice screen flow that you go in there, but it's nothing that's really going to make it stand out over anything else. I haven't tested it out a lot. I'm still an Apple music player kind of guy. I still prefer that over Android. The books, let's see if I can actually log into this real quick. Oh, there you go. Let's go back. This is really neat. They've changed the UI a little bit over the stock Android. Let's go ahead and just Pride and Prejudice. Pop into that one real quick. And you can see you have a nice animation when you turn pages. So it kind of makes you feel like you're really reading a book. In this mode you have 2 pages. If you switch over to this mode here, there you go. You have 1 page with the same animation. You can always go back and you can just tap. Again, tap the sides and that'll do it. I'm not going to go in too much into this app itself. If you guys have Android at all, you have messed with it. It's a pretty simple, straightforward e-reader. Nothing fancy about it. Can't do notes. You can't highlight. You can't bookmark, any of that stuff. It's just a simple e-reader. So nothing fantastic. If you want all the big hoopla, the big extra stuff, you're going to want to go with Kindle or Barnes & Noble Nook. iBooks is actually really good too. I like iBooks a lot. So, but that's not here nor there. The market, let's pop into that and see how many apps they have. This is kind of a disappointment, but it's working. The apps that they have available for the tablets right now are not a lot, to say the least. So you have a few here. I'm probably about 50, 60. A few games, few news readers, nothing fantastic, more or less just games. So right now it's nothing to really go crazy about, but that will come within time. So be patient with that. Alright, let's close this off. Alright, now included apps. The usual stuff, you have your galleries, music, contacts, YouTube, so on and so forth. You do come with a couple games, Cordy and Dungeon Defense. Both of them are mediocre at best. But one is actually really like, as much YouTube as I watch, a nice interface does kind of excite me. So you see here, you actually have a carousel, really nice carousel UI on YouTube. So it just kind of goes all the way around. Actually, not full 360, but you just go around to all the new ones. Really easy. You browse. Oops, let's get back out of that. You go to browse your channel, which I'm actually not signed in. So same thing. Let's go ahead and open a video up real quick. There you go. Sloppy Ho. That just cancels over there. Let's turn these down. Alright, and you see a nice little interface. It never actually goes full screen unless you hit full screen on it, which is an adder now. And you always have your videos on your side, related videos, comments. So I really like this YouTube app. This is incredible. There's a few things on this Xoom that they really knocked out of the park, and this is one of them. But as you can see here, maybe, there's an issue they have with this. And I'm going to go over the issues in just a second, guys. So that's about basically all the apps you get. You do get a movie studio, video editing software. Let's go ahead and open one up. Okay. It's very basic, guys. It's something that I tried to use, and even I couldn't like. I didn't like it. I actually ended up going back to my Windows Live Movie Maker, which, you know, laugh at me all you want. I still like that program. It's super simple. You actually can't cut or split. You actually resize, enter it, and then resize another video and enter it. That's how you get your cuts. Super simple. I'd like to give you a review on this, but there's basically nothing to review. Think of the most basic, video editor you can think of, and this is just below that. It's okay at best. Alright, so yeah, very little features and that stuff. Anything else I want to go over here? Calendar seems to be the same. Let's pop into that, because I do use a calendar a lot, guys. Yeah, if you can see it, it's kind of bright. It fades from white to blue. It's very hard to see. I'm actually not impressed by any means by the calendar. It actually is kind of a disappointment. Other than that, everything in here is pretty much, they've done little tweaks here and there on everything, but nothing that really blown me away so far. So, this is about the good stuff. The screen is beautiful, guys. I love it. It's a little washed out. After you look at it for a little bit, you'll notice it's a little washed out, but otherwise, very beautiful. I really do like it. Very crisp, I think. The browser, the Gmail, some of the Google apps really nail it. But here's the issues. There's a lot more bad than there is good. Like I said, the battery is excellent. Some of the apps, fantastic. Smooth, really smooth, really fast. So the Tegra 2 processor does really help assist this product. But this is one of the bad things I really disliked. The volume rocker, they're actually embezzled in there quite a bit. They're actually hard to get to when you're trying to turn the volume up or down. I'm actually having to use my nail to get in there to push it up or down. I can't use my finger, which is kind of bothersome, to say the least. The OS. The hardware itself, Motorola did a fantastic job. All the hardware, dead on, love it. It's the software, it's on Google's part that everything is just in shambles. I'm getting constant force closes. I've had the device shut down and crash. It's crashed in just about every application I've opened up at one point or another. If you watch my video test of the camera, you'll notice skipping in it. That's not your computer, that's not my computer, that's not the editing software, it's actually this device. I actually shot that video like 5-6 times, and every time I shot it, you'd always get skips. So that did bother me. because the software just couldn't seem to hold up with the hardware. So a lot of forced closes. There's honestly not much you can do to it. I gave it to a couple of friends of mine to try it out for a day, and their biggest complaint was, the screen's beautiful, but it doesn't distinguish itself from a regular Android phone. It's like anything. It's kind of like just going through their Android phone. There's nothing fantastic about it, and that's a big drawback to this. It should have something to distinguish itself from an Android phone. I already have a Droid X. I picked this up. I'm thinking this is going to have a couple of extra things I can do on here. No, I'm still going back to my Droid X as opposed to jumping on this. The only good thing about this is the YouTube. You get more screen real estate, but that's pretty much it. The UI itself is fantastic. Like I said, just one thing, just the OS just keeps crashing, just bugs here and there. There's not enough apps. It's the OS. And even Google has come out and said that it was too early of a release for the Honeycomb 3.0. So they're going to start working on that and trying to fix it. On top of that, you have, this is not functional. The SD card not functional. I mean, it's little things, but the thing is, it's a lot of little things. It's not just a couple little things I can let go. Working on Android on open source, you kind of have to expect little bugs in here and there. It's always going to happen, but this is just too many to handle. For all the good things it has, there's at least 2 to 3 bad things. And I don't know, guys. I really do like it. The battery is excellent, and I want so much to really love this device, but I can't. Now, should you buy this device? That's a whole different question. If you don't have an Android, or if you really love Android and love to have something to take around, if you travel a lot, want to watch movies, so on and so forth, it's great. It really is. I haven't had too many problems with watching movies on it. I've downloaded a few movies and watched those. Not a lot of problems at all. If you're willing to be patient and wait for the updates to come, for them to fix the UI, fix the little issues, it will get better, guys. Give this within 5 months, 6 months, it's going to be a beast of a machine, because at that point, hopefully Google will have flushed out some of the bugs in here. But no guarantees. I've also heard rumors of them scrapping this and going to a new OS. So they might just upgrade to a different OS on this device. But anyways, guys, if there's any questions you have, please leave them in the comments below. I'll make sure I answer them. Otherwise, this device, it's not bad. It's not great. It has a lot of work, a lot of potential. The hardware is A+. Love the hardware. The software needs a lot of work. So Google will, knowing Google, they'll fix all the stuff, so you have to be patient with it. Otherwise, it's not my cup of tea. I don't know, maybe you guys feel different. Do you guys have a Xoom? Do you like it? Are you running into any issues at all? Please leave in the comments below. Otherwise, guys, this is Larry Hendrix for GadgetGrizzly.com, and I will see you guys later.